We'll just play the 5 seconds. Okay?
Yep.
And then it'll... Good evening, Sailor Nation Sports Network fans. This is Joe Kanukin with Cohen Holman right next to me, and nobody on the camera, just static cameras today. We are live from the Sailor Center, our first broadcast of the year, from the court side, and it's volleyball tonight as the Sailors are taking on Zeeland West. And they are doing great this year at a 21-3 overall record. They are absolutely dominating for the most part. They are making a great argument for the upcoming conference tournament to walk out of there as the conference champions. But first they've got to get through the Ducks of Zeeland West. The Sailor Center, as Nick would say, one of the eighth wonders of the world. Here we are. And Cohen, it's good to have you on the microphone every now and then.
Good to be here, honestly.
Yeah, it is very nice to have you here. And you guys are going to be seeing and hearing more of Cohen on the microphone, that kind of stuff, as we keep going through the seasons, trying to get him a little bit more trained up on that so he can jump in. And heck, maybe you'll end up seeing me on a camera every once in a while. I wouldn't mind that. That sounds like it would be kind of fun.
Yeah, it does sound like fun.
So joining us in a little bit, it's Coach Hermanson, I believe. She'll be the JV coach. I believe they just got done winning their match just a few minutes ago. Varsity getting ready to start here in just a few minutes. But we wanted to bring it in and let you know we are close to getting started. We're going to take another quick break, and we will be right back.
From truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center near Goodwill and Pites and Courts Restaurant, or visit lmcu.org/insurance to get started.
Welcome back, Sailor Nation sports fans. This is Joe Kanukin. We are high above the court side here as volleyball is getting ready to take on the Ducks of Zeeland West. And with me, now that you guys are fresh off of some big wins, we've got Coach Caitlin and Coach Matt. So I'll say your names one more time. Terrible with names. Caitlin Hermanson.
Yep.
And then Matt
Van Linden.
Van Linden.
Yes.
Matt Van Lindens. Guys, thanks for joining us. You guys provide a heck of a lot of depth for us here in the broadcast, and we appreciate you guys taking the time to come up here and do this. So we were talking a little bit about the record of this team, 21-3, pretty dominant. Looking at it from, there's not like a struggle on the road, struggle away kind of a thing. It's just you guys run up a couple of teams that were just really, really good. Not that this team isn't, but really good season so far, would you say?
Yeah, I'd absolutely say. I've been really impressed with their consistency. For as young as some of their players are, to see them, passing the ball as well as they do, and they do an awful lot of movement up front. They have a lot of schemes that they're doing well. So, it's going to be tough to beat them if they're playing as consistently as that.
The Ducks come in here, I believe, 12-13 in one record or something close to that, if I remember correctly, somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. But a conference win here, correct? And did Zeeland West beat Zeeland East? So I understand that if we win tonight, then it'll be a home seeding. Is that for the conference? Does that sound about right?
Yeah. West beat East in 5, so it was a bit of a nail-biter. I know we were kind of waiting to see how that match would roll out. So we win tonight, we're undefeated in conference, and we get to host a tournament, which is a nice,
it would be awesome to be able to come in here for that tournament and get some live streaming of that as well. So
I'll tell you, the home field advantage during conference is huge. Like playing soccer and having home conference last year was big. So that could be huge.
Yeah, it brings energy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I love
all
that.
the fans coming out.
Yeah, man.
Well, we would normally have someone that would be able to move the camera over and show, but they've got youth night going on here as well. That the PA announcer is showing off the future of volleyball here at Mona Shores in the student section accordingly, and it's great to have the youth really powering the future. Now, you guys are the first ones to get to see these. The youth coming up, and how exciting is it to see in this volleyball program really growing the way that it is?
Being my first year coaching, here at Shores, it's been awesome watching the growth, right? Girls coming up from, 8th grade, middle school, getting into the freshman team. It's been a lot of really phenomenal growth for them, and to see that is huge. It's explosive, right, when they're coming right from that younger age to get it up here. So.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I will say as well, I have been so impressed with how the program has developed since we've been able to include B teams at the middle school level, to have, just a bigger group of girls coming in their freshman year, really excited about volleyball. It helps keep our teams, a little bit more deep. We've got better numbers, and it's certainly fun to see them come in and fill the stands. So.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a break from talking and allow the overhead PA, Mr. Carlson, announce the Sailors team here on the court. Hold on. And we are ready to get underway here at the Sailors Center. So what do we expect to see from the two of you perspective from the Zeeland West team? How are they, obviously, record-wise, there looks like a disparity, but what do we know about this team?
The first thing I noticed when they walked in the gym is that this is a big team. I mean, we've got a pretty tall program in comparison to previous years, but they've got us on size, it looks like. So
like actual physical size, like a tall team. Okay.
And numbers as well. So some big blocks, some fast swings. I'm excited. I think it'll be a good one.
And how do you? I mean, obviously, athleticism will be what overcomes the size, whoever's more prepared and that kind of stuff. But is there anything that you do from a technical standpoint, like to overcome the height difference? Is there anything that you practice differently doing or tactically that you do on the court that would help you overcome some of those differences?
One of the things that impresses me the most about this team is their defense. Like, they are so comfortable next to each other on the court. I mean, they know who's going to take what ball. They fill in gaps really well. Like, the chemistry that they have in the back of the court, just when it comes to that type of stuff, is pretty awesome to see.
So Zeeland gets on the board first. And Mona Shores. So explain to anybody out there that's watching that doesn't know a lot about volleyball, how the scoring works, and what are we playing, best out of 3, best out of 5?
So we will play best out of 5. Big block.
Take a look on that Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. Nice block at the net.
Great block. That was awesome.
But we will play best out of 5. The first 4 will be to 25. The 5th one, if necessary, is to 15. Win by 2, and rally scoring. So pretty quick matches, which is nice. Keeps things moving.
Take another look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. We'll take a look at both of the camera angles that we have here. So here's from the sideline court.
Grace really swings hard. She's a great swinger. It's another one of the things with those blocks, right? If you have a great swinger, they can swing away, swing over, around those blocks. Grace does a great job with that.
She also sees the court really well. Like, you can see her up there looking, and instead of swinging right in, she always seems to find some floor space, which is, it's super impressive.
And that's not something you can really teach as much. Is it more instinct for that?
Yeah, I think we've got some kids, and you see them often that are going to go up and they're going to take a big swing, and every once in a while they're going to be stuffed, and you have kids like Grace that it's just like really intuitive to her to go up and always make a smart play. She's very, very smart.
For everybody that might not understand, explain the rally scoring as it compares to the traditional types of scoring in volleyball.
So the scoring just continues. When you rally, it's whether it's a defensive or offensive point, the point that drops, it's a score.
Whereas in the traditional volleyball scoring, it's only scores on the serve, correct? Is that typically how it would work?
The majority, I would say, is rally scoring, but it is not as intuitive as in other sports where it's not rally, right, where you'd have to switch to scores.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they switched at pretty much all levels to rally scoring years ago, just because otherwise you got a game. It's like baseball going all night.
Yeah.
Great push.
All right, let's take a look at that last shot. The dig in the back. Keep this alive right here. Nice, beautiful. I will tell you that you guys are getting a look into the behind the curtains of how broadcasts work.
I like it.
It's fun, but what most people out there, all they're going to see is the score up there changing. Keeping up with everything is pretty interesting. So it's a fast-paced scoring here for volleyball.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. This is my first time ever experiencing something like this, but I watch a lot of sports broadcasting, so.
Your broadcasting debut, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Matt, so far you're doing just fine.
Wow,
so,
thank you. I
okay,
appreciate
guys,
that.
we brought in
thank
two
you.
ringers right here. So.
Try my hardest out here, right?
I believe those last 2 points for the Sailors actually came off of Duck's miscommunications defensively, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as the matches go on.
I noticed that as well. It fell in the middle of a couple of people kind of
Exactly.
looking at each other, and both players kind of thought the other was getting it.
If I'm not mistaken, they've got a new varsity coach in the program this year who came in
The
a
Ducks
little
too?
bit, later
I did not know that.
in the summer. So I was curious to see, what the new team culture was going to look like. I think Kathy does a great job with our program. Like, these girls communicate with each other so well.
Yeah.
Their movement on the court is really unified.
Instinctual.
Yeah.
They almost know what the other person's going to do before they do it, kind of a thing. And that's really how you get as successful as what you do at this level. So the Sailors currently 9-5 in this first.
Yeah. I mean,
Match.
like we talked about earlier, that the consistency is such a big deal. You see it right on the bump set spike, right? That's the quintessential, volleyball thing to do. And I mean, they're really getting the ball up, getting good passes, and they're putting it down. It's going to be hard to beat consistency.
Nice. Didn't see what happened there. That was it in the
The
net?
Ducks were in the net there.
Okay.
In the net there, yeah. It's tough when you're up close like that to keep your hands out
Oh,
of there.
Yeah.
man. I can't even imagine. So tell us a little bit about the positions on the court, which each player is playing, and what those responsibilities and roles are. I see the different colored jersey on each side. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Izzy Sturdivant is number 2 up there in the white jersey. And for people who do not watch volleyball frequently, that's the number 1 question. Why is she wearing a different colored jersey? She is the libero, so she's a defensive specialist. So you'll notice right now it looks like she's in left back. And when we rotate again, she'll switch out with a middle hitter and jump back in the back row over on the right side. So she will only play 3 rotations in the back row, jump out, and then jump back in, usually in place for those middle hitters like Jersey Vanderwall or Lainey Russell.
Yeah, that defensive position is a really important one. You'll notice that they'll take a lot of, the majority of the touches, the defensive touches, whether it be, on a return serve or on a tip ball or they're in position for a lot of those kills from the other team as well. They're often the best passer on the team.
So almost the setting the tone for whatever happens in that setup, really.
Yeah, no, they
All out.
I'd say they act a lot like a point guard in that way, similar to the setter. The setter, is going to touch the ball every offensive scheme, but like that libero is going to, as often as possible, be in the position to get a pass up, which is a really big deal.
Okay. So we got some discussion down here with one of the referees in the Zeeland West coach. Not sure what was going on.
Looks like they might have been checking their service order.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right, Caitlin.
That's a great corner shot. That's
Yeah, it was.
one of those spots that's a weak point for most people's defense.
Yeah, if you can paint the back corners, you're doing a pretty good job.
$12-9.
A great swing.
Another painting the back corner.
That's right. Yeah, you notice she just jumped straight up and you know, swung over her head. She wasn't trying to kill it too hard. It was a real placement shot. Takes somebody with a lot of control to be able to hit a ball in like that as consistently as she does.
Now, how long of the two of you? You said, Matt, this was your first year here?
Yeah, it was my first year coaching here for sure. My wife Emily and our good friend Liz, they're both also coaches for the freshman girls.
Okay.
I've mostly been helping with the hitting coaching more than anything else. But I plan to, you know, help out with potentially the boys program here with Caitlin, and yeah, it's been a great time.
And Caitlin, how long have you been here in the coaching program?
This is my first year as the JV coach. Prior to that, I was the freshman coach for 2 years, and I've just kind of helped out here and there before then. So I was excited to move into this position this year. It's been great so far, and the girls are awesome. We have a lot of fun. I also just took over this past spring as the boys varsity coach, which so Matt, I think, is planning on helping out in the spring.
I'm super excited about it.
Now, I'd heard, Matt, that did you play volleyball at Michigan?
Yes, I did.
Go Blue.
So yeah, go blue. That's right.
Go Blue.
Some years ago, it was 2012 that I played last competitively, at least for U of M, and it was some awesome stuff. It was great years.
My son was also a graduate of University of Michigan.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Graduated last year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Michigan man, you gotta like that.
Oh yeah, aerospace engineers down in Cincinnati with GE Aviation. So.
Oh yeah, that's
a literal rocket scientist.
Yeah, I was gonna say literal. Yeah, that is not I. I'm a social worker by trade, a therapist. So yeah, definitely not the math type. Let's just say that.
Yeah, he didn't get it from me. I guarantee you that math.
That's
hurts
awesome.
my head. Absolutely hurts my head. Caitlin, where did you go to school?
I graduated from Michigan as well, and I'm a Mona Shores grad. So I got a couple Michigan folks up
Let's
here
go.
today.
Blue all the way.
My oldest sister is also a Michigan grad.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, no way.
Wow, there's a lot of class in this building.
Yeah,
here
just
today.
so much class. A lot of Big Brother vibes.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep.
No disrespect to the state fans out there.
Yeah.
All love.
Sailors pulling away a little bit here in the first game.
Cayenne's defense, Cayenne Hellman, her defense has been really strong tonight. I mean, she's a really strong defender for being a setter, who, you know, they typically don't get as many reps in the back row, and I think her being able to pick up those balls, you know, and keep those out-of-system plays a little bit cleaner is huge for this team.
I agree, absolutely. She has great hands.
There it is,
Yeah, just a great up, just real consistent passer.
And a great cover as well.
Yeah.
Take a look at that entire little series there. Again, you talk about it, there's those hands that you were talking about, just being able to keep it right where it needs to be in order to get those points. You talk about various different weaknesses, weak points. This team, just by record and just by what I've seen already, doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. If they did have a weakness, what do you think it would be? What are they working on constantly to try to get better at? Obviously everything, but
From my perspective, when you have a team, and I know I keep saying it, right, the word consistency over and over again, but when you have a team as consistent as this, often I think what's getting in the way of a team like this is the head game. right? Making sure that we're staying on top of things as far as our thought process is concerned, trusting, our training and all the practice we've done. And, it's a lot less a weakness of, the defense or the scheme or anything like that. A lot more of it can be the weakness of the mind at times, right?
Sure. So the Sailors on top, currently first game, 18-12. That service goes a little bit long. Looking over the wins this season, a lot of 3-0s. How does that play into the development of a season? Like, you want to see a little bit of adversity that sharpens the stone. That kind of stuff. When you're winning like that, have there been obviously the matches that they lost, but have they really ground out, just grinding to find a win? Have they had any need for that this season?
Our conference so far has been a lot of sweeps at most levels, and so I think this match and our match against Zeeland East that'll be next week will be a really good test for this group, just to see, longevity. I mean, we have long tournament days as well where you're getting tired, and you're taking a lot of swings and your shoulder's aching. But in terms of singular matches, it's really, I think, great for the development of this team, and especially some of the younger girls, to have these competitive matches like tonight and next week.
What about the target that having such a good record really paints on the back of the team? Because I know last year playing soccer, we lost one regular season game, and that just painted a target on our back. So how does that play into volleyball?
I would say it plays regardless of the sport, for sure. You're talking about a team that, when they have that record, it shows up. Everybody's seeing the stat sheet. They come in the gym, and every team is ready to play against what they see as the best team that they're going to play that year. And it does. It naturally paints that target on your back. I don't know. As a former player and as a coach, I don't like it any other way, though, right? I mean, having that target means that you're somebody to be watching out for. And I think with this team, it's true. I mean, this is a consistent team that has a real opportunity to make it deep if they can keep it up.
Sailors again pulling away, putting some distance on the scoreboard now. Again, this will be to 25 for the first game.
Wow.
Take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay on that one.
Yeah, the IQ to get up on that. Coming right over, kills it.
Turning it too. It's a great shot.
I think our back row might have a touch there if the line judge wasn't.
Yeah.
Lagging a little bit.
These girls are scrappy. Yeah, they'll get anything.
I love the hustle.
Great pass.
So the Ducks a little bit of a rally here late in the first. Nice, very nice.
Keep feeding it. It's a great swing.
Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay. We'll get it from the back angle as well.
They got a good block up. Can't get a better block up. Sometimes, again, it's a good defense, better offense, right?
Yep. So 23-17. Oh, there's a little miscommunication on that one. That was a nice shot. Let's take a look on the instant replay with this one. Nice backline shot. And that went out. So the Sailors take the first game on their way to hopefully 3 wins this evening.
Hopefully.
So there's no switching of court ends, correct? Do they stay on the same ends unless obviously the judges think that there's some unfair advantage, correct?
Yeah, so they used to swap benches in between every set prior to COVID, and then once we came back, just kept people on the same side for each during each match to keep things simple, and decided to stick with it. You know, every once in a while we'll have, like in this gym, you get a little bit of a glare coming in through the windows, but at this point in the day, it's usually not an issue.
Right.
So.
Yep. It's got to be a lot simpler with not having to move all your equipment back and forth.
Oh yeah, definitely having to pick up and move. We get used to things, but it definitely makes that part of it a lot simpler.
Yeah, way fewer misplaced shoes and phones and water bottles.
Well, if you're me, then you misplace all of those things anyways. But then you start switching stuff, you're in a bad way. So.
Kathy Hellman is also very superstitious, so she loves being able to stay on the same side if they're doing well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it cracks me up.
She is now in her 3rd or 4th year. I think it's her 3rd.
I do not know.
It'll be at least her 4th, because this is my 3rd year here, and she had coached for at least a couple of years prior to me coming in.
I believe that she coached my sister when she was playing, so it's been
4 years.
At least.
Yeah. Kathy is an amazing competitor. You talk about people that have passion for this job. I think that she is absolutely built for being a volleyball coach.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. She's fervent. She's been, since she learned of me playing, when I did, and having my wife on staff and stuff. She's been getting in my ear and wanting me around, and the relentlessness. I love it. I mean, she brings it every day, and you can see it the way the girls play for her, the chemistry that they have. It's awesome.
All right. Match number 2 of the set. So the first point goes to the Ducks.
Oh.
Replay.
No foul on the play.
There's an inadvertent whistle.
Just took a deep breath at the wrong spot.
Everybody looked at her like, what? Usually somebody's guilty. Nobody was in this case.
It's a great play in the back there. They're getting a lot of great touches on defense here. What an
Grace
awesome
is putting in a wonderful performance this far.
And that
right there. To get a 3-option pass off of that is unbelievable.
Exactly.
And send it back out to the outside, right? Feed him if it's working.
That's right.
There was a lot of discussion about how, wow, very nice, how special last year's team was and the potential. Unfortunately, it ended a little earlier than expected. How does this team feel comparatively?
I mean, last season was fantastic. The girls were great, and I think there was a little bit of nervousness about who was going to step up and fill the shoes of those graduating seniors, just because the leadership was fantastic. We had Ava Dunn, super big, powerful middle, and a lot of other talent in that class. So they have been fantastic. They've been super consistent throughout the course of the season. And I think, one of the things that Kathy does really well, and it shows with this team, is that there is so much, they're so positive. You'll notice, in between every single point, they're teaming it up. They're high-fiving girls who miss the serve, really making sure that the energy stays great out there. What's the call?
She's saying, I think that we reached over the net.
A roof?
Yeah, inadvertently there, but I don't know if I agree with that.
And that looked like a missed double as well.
Oh. The Ducks with low momentum here.
Yep. It's so interesting to see when you have a strong group of seniors like they've lost last year, and the nervousness that something is going to be left unfilled, and then the underclassmen just blow your mind, really, honestly, and step up in a way that you never expected. That is such a rewarding thing as a coach and as a fan, to see the constant development.
Yeah, it's awesome. As young as this roster is, I mean, they're showing a lot of veteran grit. You see that they just put one down there. Kind of stymied that momentum that you saw the Ducks having. I think it's those moments that they're gonna prove to be a really big deal for them if they want to make it deep into the playoffs and play for a championship.
Right. Nice little volley here.
Nice catch.
So 6-4. Again, like you said, Ducks with a little bit of momentum. There we go.
Great swing from Tracy. She loves churning that ball to the right back corner, which is a great spot to pick on. You either find some floor in the deep corner or you get them out of system.
Yeah, those quicks too are. I'm really impressed that those quicks are hard to time. It's you're used to the big, bowing sets. Those are what you see really often. But to have those quicks like that, you can catch the defense on their heels. Especially if you have the middles like we have, we're able to get on top of the ball as quickly as they do. They're really in sync to be able to swing at that as consistently as they are.
What drills do you do as far as accuracy? When you're jumping like that, the ball is moving, it's twisting, it's spinning, and you're looking for that back right corner or back left corner, do you have targets? Is that what you do? Do you put targets out?
That's a really good question. I think a lot of coaches do different things. I could see a target thing, being something that you do. Most of the time, there's zones that that we're aiming for on different swings, and you're trying to help someone swinging at the ball to learn how to turn their shoulders, to swing through the ball, to aim in those spots. Because as a coach, you're trying to help them to get to the open spots on the court. Some defenses, like we talked about, have weaknesses, and if you can you can aim as accurately as, let's say, Grace is, you can score a lot of points that way.
Right.
Yeah, one of my favorite tools that we have in our closet is Bertha, that big, it's like a big PVC kind of like blocker that we use to simulate, and you cannot hit through it. So we set that up opposite of the girls, and you know, it's great feedback. They either hit around it or they get stuck. It actually broke today, so Matt, you might have a project coming your way.
Oh,
Took a tumble. She had a long, good life.
So the Ducks here putting a little bit of distance on the scoreboard here in this second match, or second game rather of the set.
And this is where we get to see the poise of the young players.
You're correct. And Cohen, like we mentioned before, running up to some challenges is really what helps you find that second and third gear when you need it.
And you like to see us like go up and feel that adversity before you get to the playoffs, so that you know what it feels like and you know how to come back, so that you can, if you do feel that adversity in the playoffs, you're able to come back and win those games.
We've done it before, we can do it again kind of a feeling.
Exactly.
Great set.
We're getting some good ups over there.
Unfortunate. That was a lot of good work there.
Now, like we say all the time, it's just one good pass away, right? Good side out away, get control back. Oh, that was a great serve. So that's actually one of the things, right? That you'll see a lot of coaches. You might see her put her board up, and she's putting a number behind that board. The opposing coach trying to give her a spot to hit. You know, and we'll practice those in practice as well.
Ducks looking impressive right now.
And this is one of those moments.
Great rally. Looks like we're in a little bit of a serve-receive funk, you know. Tough to keep those passes off the net for Cayenne to get to.
A little trickery
Struggling to put
there.
the ball away a little bit.
And when your opponent is making mistakes, don't interrupt them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great serve.
Ooh.
Yeah, those float serves are so tough to pass. Like,
Wow.
Great.
I'm not yelling at it like a, what's the baseball version of a float serve, Matt? A knuckleball, maybe?
Take a look at this defensive dig right there just to keep that alive. We'll watch it one more time. Right here, center screen.
Oh, yeah.
Great up.
She laid out for that. That was great. It's a tough spot. Not a lot of people are going to swing down as hard as that and get that that angle in, but that was a great swing.
So 13-8, Ducks on top, second game.
Great pass.
Yeah, that was the option they needed to put the ball away.
That's right. Bumps that spike. Keep it simple. Yeah, some more of those snafus. Oh, wet spot on the court.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, these athletes are working. You know,
yeah.
there are some sports that, you know, volleyball, competitive cheer, that get this, I don't know, veil of whether or not it's a legitimate sport, that kind of stuff. There is no question these girls are working. They're making me tired.
Yeah, it's a tough sport. I mean, rallies can last a long time, and there's a lot of plyometrics. You're up and down. It's not easy to stay on your toes and get to those balls the way that that you see these girls doing.
Oh, and especially when you get into some of those. There's a little bit of a rally by the Sailors.
Here we come.
You get into some of these matches that go 5 games, and you're tired. You've got to be tired. I can't imagine you're not.
Oh yeah. I mean, the amount of swings, right? You're watching each point. The amount of swings that they're putting down per rally. A lot of times they're jumping as high as they can to swing as hard as they can. It definitely starts to wear you down.
Yeah, that's where that conditioning piece comes in. And, every time my team comes into the gym at 5:30, the varsity team's finishing off, they'll do a 20-minute conditioning workout at the end of every practice. And I think that has served them really well, for days like today where the rallies are going long, or, like their Traverse City tournament when you're up playing 6-7 matches in a day.
Oh, yeah. You gotta get your wind up. I think Coach Hellman does a great job conditioning your girls. They all will come in like Caitlin saying when they're finishing up, and they're dripping sweat. They're working hard.
And this gym gets hot in August.
Oh yeah,
that's gracious.
Yes, it does.
I'm sweating from just walking around.
Yeah, I mean I run hot, so it's all bad for me.
Beautiful pass. Oh yeah.
So what happened there?
It's called a double. You'll see her hold up a double. If you're getting not both hands on it square, if you're 1-2 right with your hands, you'll get called on double for that. You can see it most of the time. It doesn't leave their hands clean. It looks almost like a mishit.
A little bit too much spin on that one.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of saved us there.
Great up.
Oh, it's a great touch. I love seeing them stay up, right?
Yeah.
You can see them staying positive, keeping their chins up. It's a big deal. I was just talking to the freshman girls about that. It's not over until it's over,
Man, that unfortunate end to that little volley for sure.
Yeah, you can see Gersan try to take some off there.
So what do you discuss in the middle of a timeout? I mean, obviously you've got, the whole keep your head up, you're playing hard, you're not that far down kind of thing. What adjustments are made in a 1-minute timeout like this?
My biggest thing that I talk to my girls about is, like you said, your classics. Hey, move on to the next play, keep talking, keep moving your feet. But like the little adjustments that we can make, like, hey, those deep corners are wide open. Let's try to push something back there, or let's give the ball to the setter on the first ball so we can get him out of system and make somebody else take the second ball. That type of stuff. We're not closing our block all the way. You guys got to get shoulder to shoulder. So my guess is Kathy's giving them a little bit of a pep talk about keeping the ball off the net for Cayenne to be able to run an offense, and probably picking out corners. Yeah, composure, huge one. Coverage on blocks today has been great.
Yeah. It's easy to let those hit the ground.
Yeah.
Got to trust the swing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, just not getting the bounces our way.
Great you'll start to see, if a hitter's not feeling super confident, they'll start taking some off the ball to try to just get it in.
Zeeland going to make a game out of this. Miscue.
great leadership from Graceland out there.
Yeah.
Sailors playing out of a little bit of a hole now in this second game.
Great hands on that ball.
There we go.
Okay, it all starts with one.
That's right.
Every 7-point rally starts with the first one, right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's when you start telling them to. I was just gonna say, it's when you start telling them to put it in play, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to want to hit a good serve to try to get an ace and get scoring quick. You want to aim for that middle of the court when it's when you're in those moments. It's easy to start feeling the pressure.
Oh, Zeeland's just bringing it right now.
Yeah, they're definitely feeling it. Great touch on the block.
I think that's a good timeout.
I agree. Yeah, it's a good timeout.
How many timeouts do you get each game?
2 per set of 25. So this is will be Kathy's second and final timeout.
You can see the composure in the scrum there. Kathy's unfazed.
Well, you're up 1 already. Even if you lose this one, you've got plenty of time. You've got plenty of capability to get right back at it.
No, absolutely.
That would be great to see a 10-point rally.
Absolutely.
Talk about a motivator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a group that would do it too.
I was going to say they're capable of it. They can score in a hurry. Oh, that's a great up.
Good on Jersey for taking a swing at that. This late in the game, a lot of times you can see the nerves kick in and you're starting to, pass or set the balls over. And I think being able to make those smart, competitive swings is,
Cohen, you mentioned earlier seeing some miscommunications in the Zeeland West side. I don't see that anymore.
No, not much at all.
They seem to settle in over here. That big target on your opponent's back and make you have those nerves. You start seeing that they can score a little bit, right?
In a game like this where, the scoring happens so frequently, that momentum piece is huge. And just, looks like New Zealand took it for the better half of this game.
We talk about momentum.
Yeah.
We've gone now 4 unanswered.
Starting to shift back over.
Here's that run we were talking about.
That's right.
Kylie Gagan's the only sophomore on the team, too. So to see her go on a big run like this.
Maddie and
stay
Lainey
confident.
Russell are sophomores, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Jeez. The only new sophomore, I should say.
Yeah.
So did they just call that over the net, or net violation? Is that?
Yeah.
I think we
Looks like
have a
they called-
miscommunication there. I think one ref called them, and then one ref called us. So
It went to the Ducks.
They took that one.
And that would be the end of the second match. So we're even up here, 1-1, best of 5. Now, you said you must win by 2 points in each match. Is that correct?
Yes.
So
yep.
if you're 24-24, you got to get to 26. And They'll go keep going back and forth. Man,
Yeah, it can
that would
get
be
pretty,
an interesting.
it can get pretty fun. I've played at matches where it's into the 30s, right? You keep going back and forth. Nobody wants to give up on it.
That's when you see some good volleyball, though. It gets scrappy.
Real scrappy.
Well, why don't we take a quick break here while they get ready for the third match here at the Sailors Center, where the Sailors varsity girls volleyball takes on the Ducks of Zeeland West. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. Sailor Nation Sports Network here. John Vandervelde, the Nexus Realty broadcast booth high above the Sailor Center, where the girls varsity volleyball team takes on the Ducks of Zeeland West. We're tied up 1-1 here as a best of 5 to determine the winner here tonight. And we've got Coach Matt, Coach Caitlin here from the JV teams. And I got a question for you. I didn't get the memo. Is it Honolulu? Is it luau night? What is it? You know, everybody, including myself and Cohen and you guys, we're all wearing our leis. And I would have worn my Hawaiian shirt if I would have seen it. I
wish you would have had it.
I give a great Hawaiian shirt.
I just believe it. Yeah, absolutely. Now, it's Hawaiian Night. It's Pride Week for the Sailors homecoming this weekend.
So it's the theme is the Hawaii, the luau.
Yep.
Perfect. I like it.
Yeah.
Now I can say honestly, I've never coached with a lay-on, but it was a fun experience.
Yeah, I'm glad today went well for our team. 'Cause, you know, tough to get too fired up when you've got a Hawaiian shirt and a lay-on.
I will concur with that.
Did you say it's tough? I would think it would be pretty easy to get fired up. I mean, you're already loose and ready to go.
I was so mellow today.
All right, another point.
Off to a strong start here.
Yes.
I know, talking to some of the players in school, they were pretty pumped for this game and the Hawaiian theme. They were getting all the students out here to come support, so they were excited.
Yeah, they've been great about trying to get themes on for the home games. It's fun for the girls. It's fun for us. It's fun for the spectators. And with tonight being middle school night, I think it was a great just get a bunch of leis for everybody, and
really cool.
I don't know if you guys.
Wow.
Beautiful swing.
So we get a quick instant replay of that.
I love that play.
That back corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Grace is in right front, she pulls back to serve receive and right back, and it kind of hides her, so it's tough.
That was awesome.
And another beautiful swing from the middle. Holy smokes.
Maybe they just needed a little motivation with that loss. They're coming out firing.
Yeah, Lainey Russell loves a good overpass. She's going to take a big swing every time.
So is that another net violation that was there, or I didn't see what happened?
I don't know if I caught that either.
Yeah, it looked like the setter for the Ducks got it to the net a bit.
That's tough too. When the pass is that tight, you don't have too many options.
Yeah, Caitlin, you were a setter, weren't you?
Yeah. That's a tough.
It's a tough
play.
job. Tough job. I just had to get up there and swing. So.
Yeah.
You guys have mentioned a couple times tonight the boys volleyball, which is relatively new to Mona Shores. Second year, correct? Second or third year?
We've got to be. Let me think. This year, I think, will be year 6 actually.
Will it?
Yeah. So Jeff Hellman, Kathy's husband,
Yeah.
coached for 4 years, all 4 years where their son was playing in the program. And then when Caden graduated, he stepped away from the program and he was like, "So do you want to coach the boys team?" And I was like, "Well, okay, I guess." So this past spring was my first season with them as a head coach, and it was so much fun. So much fun.
So it's one of those sports. It was 2 years ago that I finally heard about the boys having the volleyball team. It does not get a lot of exposure. Coming into this next spring, I want to get some coverage for the boys volleyball. It would be the first time that we've actually covered the boys volleyball.
Yeah, we would love that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And again, it's one of those things that's growing a little bit in popularity. It's relatively new here at Mona Shores. So, do they have like finals? Do they go to state finals and everything with them?
Yeah.
I mean, how big is this throughout the state? Is there a lot of teams that exist?
It has been growing really rapidly. So I remember back when it first started, there were only a few teams, in our area, and now Grand Haven, Spring Lake, Reese Puffer, and a lot of Grand Rapids teams, and quite a few travel programs as well, mostly based out of Grand Rapids. But it's really cool to see because it's so new to a lot of the boys on the team. They might be like we had a lot of soccer players last year that came in for something new during their off season, and I think that's what has been the most notable difference for me is it's not the primary sport of a lot of the athletes for boys volleyball, so it's it's a little bit more raw, certainly, but very very fun. Exciting. The learning curve is really steep. So it's been a blast.
I think that every single sport has the ability to serve, even if it's not your primary, whatever your primary is, with something, whether it's timing or a hand-eye coordination or endurance building, whatever it may be. And volleyball has got to be, you mentioned a lot of soccer players because opposite time of the season and everything else. Cohen, as a soccer player, are we going to see you playing volleyball?
Probably not.
You should get out there, man.
Join us.
Just because my club season starts in the winter.
Wow.
So
it seems like an excuse, man. Come on, man.
all 3 of my sisters did play volleyball though, so
awesome.
I've
You
played
probably
with
have some
them.
natural
so
ability.
maybe my
in the
senior
blood.
year, we'll see.
Yeah, I can't tell you how awesome it is that they have these programs. They definitely did not. When I was growing up, I only found out. I only started to play the indoor stuff because my dad played down at the beach here in Muskegon. Growing up, and I tried out for Michigan's team. Actually, when I was in my grad program, I had played football and ran track at Albion College prior, and had they had volleyball available, I definitely would have started playing earlier. And who knows, right? What could have transpired from there? But it's an awesome sport. It's fast-paced. Get to swing hard. Competing in general, is just a blast. But
Sure.
Men's volleyball is something that I'm excited about being a participant in, especially here at Shores.
And even in the early goings of the program, we do have some alumni playing in college, don't we?
Yeah, you guys do. Coach Hellman's son is playing at State, and then I can't remember
Donovan Russell?
Yeah, Donovan Russell. Yeah, the older brother to the twins here on this team. He's also playing at Michigan State. We can congratulate them, and I feel kind of bad that it's state, but no, they're great volleyball players. I've seen them down at the beach, and it's been really impressive to watch. I'm in my the sunset of my beach career, and watching these young guys get out there and hit the ball like they do, and get into the balls that they do is pretty impressive. So
that's awesome.
It has been a lot of fun to watch Cayenne get more offensive. Cayenne Hillman. She is, in years previous, never been one to attack.
Yeah.
So I think, it's really important to
Keep
establish
defense on their
yourself,
toes.
as a setter, establish yourself as an offensive threat, so you're opening up some net space for your hitters. I think she's done a great job of that.
Tough. It's a great touch out there. I love watching them have fun out there. It's great. Ooh. Whoa.
Hit the replay on that. Let's see if we can see anything with that.
I don't know about all that.
Might have to look at the other angle. Yeah, I think it might have been out of bounds. Let's take a look at the... Hit it one more time. Take a look. Oh, we're not going to be able to see it with the other. Ooh, that was close. That was absolutely close. Serving for the Sailors, number 5, Cayenne Hillman. So the Sailors continue to battle. Another nice shot into the back corner there by the Ducks.
Swung away from the block on that one.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job of turning the ball.
Just a little too much on that one. Well, these Ducks are not going away, that is for sure.
Well, they got some fight in them.
I would say that their record comparatively to the Sailors is not, genuinely reflective of their capability. They're coming in playing tough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to feel like when you're playing that team with the target on your back, right? You got to play up.
Everyone's going to play their best game.
That's right. Something I love to tell my players in any sport. Oh, they're in the net there. Yeah. I love to tell my players in any sport that I'm coaching, is exactly that. They're going to play as hard as they can.
Yeah.
We're the team to beat. So you got to get out there and you got to play, that much better. And your own game, right? Play your own game. Stay consistent.
Yeah. Don't try to play something that you're not. Play that you're strong at. So the Ducks take a timeout here, 15-11. Sailors up in this third game of 5. And man, this has been fun to watch so far. Back and forth, it's good volleyball.
Yeah, this is great. No, they're playing a really good game. The Ducks are competing over here. Split the first 2 and keeping it close. Here in the third, it's been a lot of fun. I'm really impressed with both teams' defense. I mean, both teams have been getting the ball up. We've had a lot of really fun rallies where it's, like Caitlin said, we've just been getting scrappy, right? You see, bodies on the floor, and it's pretty crazy what you can contort your body to do to get to keep a ball from hitting the floor. So it's been fun to watch.
Well, and having the commitment to do that, to invest your physicality into the play like that, is usually what separates good teams from great ones.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
that's at every sport.
Absolutely.
I mean, really, you watch it here.
Every time the girls come into practice, griping about, a bruise or a floor burn we call them trophies.
Trophies, that's right.
Got to reframe it.
Badges.
Yeah. Ah, that's a nice one.
It's a good eye moment. Another baseball reference, but
Yeah.
back to you. Gotta have a good eye there on the back row to make sure you don't touch those ones that are going out.
Great floater.
Yeah, that was a great serve. Yeah, those floaters are tough to hit because you can see them in the air almost. They knuckle a bit. You don't
I was just
necessarily
going to
know where
say,
they're going.
it knuckled she was ready to put that out, but it was lower at the point of contact than what she was anticipating.
Yeah, you don't always have to hit the ball hard to hit a great serve. A lot of times you can just have it moving. See, she didn't know if it was going out that time because that ball was moving all over the place.
Yeah,
great
Izzy
serve.
as well, I think, is great at, you'll notice when she serves pretty high and deep, and it sort of hits that point for the girls where they don't know if they want to pass it with their platform or take it with their hands, and it sort of forces some pretty ugly passes.
Yeah, that last one just caught the outside corner on that one.
Pain the edges.
18-12.
Very well placed.
Couldn't get her again. Yeah, she was almost daring her to touch that one. Oh, that was a great set. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Jersey with another turn to right back.
Yeah, some of those sets are akin to, over-the-shoulder pass. You saw it float right into her hand as she was swinging down. That was a great timing swing.
Yeah, the two of them, I think, can run really fast plays like that. They've developed such great chemistry over the past couple of years. They've seen that offense get faster and faster.
Set the serve for the Ducks, number 11, Alexa Brock.
I think that chemistry piece is huge. I actually had the pleasure of interviewing Mallory Hogston this week for a video that I'm putting together for the football game. And she talked a lot about the teamwork and how they were creating bonds, not only just for the sport, but outside of the sport, and just creating friendships and how that helps on the court. And, if they're friends outside of the sport, that's just going to transfer onto the court and being able to play with that chemistry.
Yes. Good call. Yeah, she reached over early there.
No, and that doesn't happen by accident. There's a whole lot of team bonding that goes on in this program just to, build that chemistry and build that trust, and, you see it translate out here pretty well. Great up from Izzy.
Yeah, it's all heart there. It's all hustle. A little frustration from the Ducks there.
21-15, Sailors now taking a little bit of a distant lead.
Serving for the Ducks, number 13, Nevaeh Baker.
Did she swing at that right-handed?
She did. That setter over there has got some fire in her. I like that.
That's a tough angle.
It is. It's not an easy play. Yeah, good choice. Good cover.
Smart play.
Yeah. That's a way to swing down.
Let's take another look at that one. Sets it up nice. And a good hit. Avoiding those blockers again.
Do you guys ever put a radar gun on how hard? You should do that.
You really should. I've actually heard of different.
Wow.
Definitely heard of different people getting their swings, measured time, speed-wise. I don't know where that's happening at. I would imagine instead of a radar gun, maybe some nodes or something like that on there. But I've definitely heard of different people, getting their arm speed tested, kind of like a pitcher, right?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta. There's got to be some serious miles per hour behind those.
Oh yeah, I mean the
torque.
torque. The torque is awesome. I mean, a good swing is a lot more than just your arm moving, right? It's getting your hips involved and almost creating a whip with that upper body. That way you can get the arm around and really get some velocity behind it. Also, you save your shoulder that way, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You see a lot of shoulder injuries on those who don't necessarily learn how to use their whole body to swing.
Good.
It's a great swing.
Talk about a whip. That's a great arm swing.
That's right. Just got to push one here.
Good cover in the deep court, too. Those are tough to pick up.
There it is.
So the Sailors come up with a win in match number 3. Take a 2-1 lead over the Zeeland Ducks. West Ducks. We take a quick break while we get ready to set up for match number 4. Sailors are up 2-1. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Looking to buy or sell? Look no further than our broadcast booth sponsor, John Vandervelde at Nexus Realty. Give him a call at 231-759-3634 or go see him at 880 West Broadway Avenue in Muskegon. Nexus Realty, team-based real estate professionals. Lakeside Cafe is a family-run business that started in 2013. Located right off the shores of Lake Michigan, it features many delicious meals along with excellent service and a family-friendly atmosphere. Breakfast is served all day, open 7 days a week. Both dine-in and takeout available. Quality ingredients, endless options. Lakeside Cafe.
Welcome back, Sailor Nation sports fan here. John Vandervelde at Nexus Realty broadcast booth. And we're up on the track here at the Sailor Center as the girls varsity volleyball takes on the Ducks of Zeeland West. They're up 2-1 in this best of 5 series here. And number 1 seed in the conference, essentially, with a win tonight for the Sailors, if they do take that. And we begin number 4. Sailors open up with a point.
Looks like we've got Rodney, our school motivator, out there.
Nice.
He is a good luck charm for this varsity team.
Yeah, he's a great kid. He's awesome. He does such a good job rooting on the girls, and fans love him. Fan favorite.
Absolutely.
Well, you talk about just fans in general. I've seen so much support for sports across the board in general. Like, there's a lot of sports that get a lot of attention. Football seems to be king in most places. You get baseball, you get soccer, that kind of stuff. Sometimes, like volleyball or even basketball, depending on what it is, will take kind of a backseat to that. But what you see on a regular basis coming to these other contests is other teams. Like the football team will come in and fill the student section at various different events. And just a lot of support cross-sport support as far as fans. And it's really cool to see.
Yeah, I know, that's another thing that Coach Hellman has really been focused on. Like, we'll finish up a match early and head over to the soccer game if we can make it there, and just sort of letting the other programs know. Yeah. And it's fun. I mean, we love to fill the gym, and, they know that we're going to support them when we can, so.
Sailors currently have the lead 3-2 here in the fourth in the best of 5. Sailors up 2-1.
It's a great adjustment on that ball.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, there's a whistle there.
Now they have a red card. What does the red card mean?
It's the first one I've seen.
He's holding up a red card.
I wonder who he's calling it on. I must have missed it.
Yeah, I'm curious. I have no idea.
Is it similar to an infraction or a foul in soccer?
Yeah.
Red card typically is a pretty significant or severe one in soccer.
Yeah, in soccer, if you get a red card, you're out not only
eliminated
for the rest of the game, but for the next game, too.
And now we're calling a replay. I am not.
Okay, he put that away.
Yeah, interesting.
There's been a couple of snafus here.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, you'll see it not super frequently, but you'll see yellow cards here and there if somebody forgets to take out their earrings, or you screw up a sub, or whatever it is.
What draws a red card?
Some serious attitude. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that was about.
Is it the same thing where they're taken out and they can't come back in?
Yeah.
I've genuinely never seen it before.
Yeah.
I'm going to be quite honest. I've played a lot of volleyball. I've never seen
I've seen
card come
coaches
out.
get red cards, but I've never seen a player get a red card before.
Well, fans are wanting that one.
So all tied up here.
Another stoppage here.
Looks like he's
Checking out the rotation.
yeah.
What does this do to momentum when you get a stoppage in play like this? This has got to be kind of a little bit concerning, especially when you're trying to establish a groove. Is that pretty much break that up?
Yeah, it's tough, and usually if there's something going on the other side of the court, we'll tell our girls to team it up and talk just so they can sort of keep their game face on. But with a couple of things like this in a row, I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna definitely feel choppy and out of sync. It'll be good to see, to see our girls, get back in rhythm.
That one would have gone out. That's got to be tough back there.
So tough. Honestly, even if you know it's going out, it's tough not to touch it.
Instinctual to go after it, sure.
100%. And you want to get it up, and yeah, it can be really tough to pull your hands down on those.
Well, and when you're following a ball like that off the courts, sometimes you've got line judges that'll move out of the way. Sometimes you've got line judges that'll stay there. You got chairs to jump over, and those are tough to hunt down.
I feel a little discombobulated over here.
Yeah, I've sensed a little bit of miscommunication and a little bit of that last.
Yeah, so what you'll notice is the second ball there is supposed to go to the setter, Hellman. And there's been a couple where that's not happened, where you'll see somebody else trying to jump in. Unless that setter's asking for help, you're not supposed to touch it at all. So.
Yeah, and this will be a tough serve receive to get out of, with only 2 passing out of the back row typically.
Wow, look at that.
All right, bump kill.
Just kidding.
So, there you go. I mean,
bump kill.
Sometimes a gift is the best thing you can receive.
Seriously.
For sure.
Yeah, those ones are so frustrating, that drop between 4 people as a coach, but it's as a player too. Like, I've been that guy, right, who's standing there looking, at my hands like what happened. But it's always like it's so tough to know who's got the ones in between every position.
Well, and that's always a fun chance to test some mental toughness like that. Like if we're playing against a team and a ball drops between 4 people, I always tell my girls to serve at whoever screwed up,
That's right.
Test them out.
Good eyes there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really meaningful one to get out of for sure.
Is the advantage? I watched this game. Is the advantage typically to the service side? Is that where you want to be playing from?
If for sure, because you're in a position, to get a good serve over there, and the idea would be to try to get a good enough serve to where they're going to have a tough time on serve receive getting a good pass to get a good ball over, which would give you an opportunity again to swing. But with rally scoring in particular, right? That the advantage isn't what it was when the scoring was only done when you're on offense. So. It depends, really. I mean, it's definitely a testament to the fact that
was a scoop.
Yeah,
wow,
definitely a scoop.
Definitely a scoop. Yeah,
I was
going to start yelling because they didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I hear you. No, yeah, you can't lift the ball.
That's how bad of a scoop that was.
Yeah, sometimes you see people out here, trying to, even catch and throw it a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah,
that power tip, I think, is a new, strong push. It's new to the game. And some coaches love it and some coaches hate it, but I think this team utilizes it well.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's going to be a part of the game, you might as well use it to your advantage, right?
No, absolutely.
Our serving has been tough as well. I mean, it looks like Wes has had a really tough time getting those 3-option passes.
The ball's up.
Great rally. Great rally.
That's what I was noticing as well. It felt like a lot of times they were just kind of
great
trying to stop it.
Yeah, if you saw that.
Let's take another look at that.
She looked at that defense, saw the gap, and put it right where she needed it. That was an awesome play. Bunch of IQ coming from her.
It forced the Ducks
Speaking of the
into
power
a timeout.
That's right.
Smart push.
No, but going back to that serving, it feels like they're just hitting it to hit it, not in any particular direction.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice to see Maddie make a smart play like that. Like we talked about, deep corners are a weak spot for most people's defense, and every time we've thrown it there today, it's worked. So
yeah, absolutely.
Lean into it, right?
It's hard to make the play, when you're not looking for it. So watching the defense, seeing where they're at, picking your spot, putting it there. It's just really good volleyball.
Well, we come to the end of the timeout. It's all tied up here in match number 4. Sailors are up 2-1, and we're looking to close this out with this one. A win here would be the best of 3, and it would be the end. Is that correct?
That would be correct.
An ace will help, that's for sure.
Especially right off the timeout.
Take the lead now.
Another great floater.
Yep, she was in the net there.
Wow, I didn't even notice it. Like, there's sometimes where you see that net rattle, obvious, and then you don't even know.
Yeah, no, it can be really subtle sometimes. They're looking for it pretty intently.
Yeah, they've been calling a tight game, which is great.
Wow, nice position to play.
Yeah,
I notice,
play.
Obviously, when you have to react to, one heck of a hit coming in, and that it almost puts you out of sync. It puts you out of sync. How important is it to get that sync back?
Yeah, it's super important to get the sync back. We need to make sure that, when we're got a ball coming at us like that we're making a play. It's not easy when it's
Matt, who do we have there in front of you?
Oh, sorry. It's kind of hard to get my thoughts out. Got my son here in front of me. Yeah, my son Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. How you doing?
Say hi, baby. Say hi to the mic.
Hi.
Kevin, what do you think of the game today?
Good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, good. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully a future volleyball player here in front of me.
Yep.
It's already pretty good. He's a student at Campbell.
Nice. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm an alum of Campbell.
Oh, there we go.
Go Campbell.
Go Campers there. I like that. That's awesome. Yeah, Kev's awesome. He's, his mom and I obviously love playing volleyball a lot. We play down at the beach, together on teams and, on indoor when we get a chance. And Kev's always around, and it's pretty fun, passing the ball around with him. When he was little, he couldn't do all that, but now as he's getting bigger, it's been a lot of fun.
Well, Kevin, Dad's doing a really good job on the broadcast here. You can go watch this later. You can listen to Dad broadcasting on TV.
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know about that. He said yes.
He's all about it.
This is all broadcast equipment, buddy.
All the equipment to broadcast the game. See, this is on TV right now. Look at that.
Yeah, so if the girls have any friends or family at home who can't make it to the game, they still get to watch. Pretty good stuff.
Isn't that pretty cool, dude?
Wow, that was a long run to try to save that one.
It was. You love to see the hustle, though.
Sure, yeah, she was not giving up.
Yeah, you love to see the hustle. It's
not giving up.
It's good stuff.
If Sailor Nation Sports Network is looking for any interns, it looks like we've got a budding expert here.
As you come up, Cohen right here, he contacted me when he was in 8th grade and said, I want to come join your team.
Oh, that's awesome,
and
man.
he's been with us ever since. So
tough.
I think Kevin might be the next one.
Yeah, there you go.
So Ducks are up 15-14 in what could be the final match of this series, this 5-game series. But right now, the Ducks aren't going away, and they're going to look to try to stretch it to 5. Sailors are not going to let that happen.
That was a great swing by Grace Ann. And going back to the well there, that's great. You saw her initial swing. She didn't feel great about it. She took some off, got it in play. Got a really nice set and just put it away. It was great.
See, this is one of the things that's really cool about this broadcast being so lighthearted and everything else is when your son comes up into the broadcast booth, we'll put Kevin right on there. So
that's awesome. I love it. He'll love to hear himself. I promise you that.
Absolutely.
He's a character.
Yeah.
Tough.
She had it. It just didn't go the way she wanted.
Yep.
So the Ducks are really trying to stay alive here in this match. Once again, the Sailors with a win tonight would be #1 seed in the conference going into the conference tournament, which means that you guys would be host, correct? Sailors would be host?
That's right. Should be a really big deal.
Yeah, like we were talking about, that home court advantage is huge.
That's great. A great stretch for the ball.
And I'm willing to bet with how well that a team is doing this year, there'd be a lot of fans coming out for those that conference tournament.
Absolutely.
I know we'll be here.
Yeah. Maybe not Hawaiian shirts next time, but
I don't know. I'm kind of liking it.
Could be the new uniform.
Yeah, it's feeling breezy.
bring it back just for fun. I know they've got a jersey night planned in the future, and what's the other one? I can't remember. I don't know, maybe pajamas or something fun. They always like to put a fun theme on the home matches.
Wow. Let's take another look at that one, because that was a strong hit.
Yeah, really.
Easy and left back here. All you can do is just put your hands up and
wow.
cross your fingers.
Yeah, she caught all of that one.
Getting a radar gun on some of these shots would just be amazing.
I like coming back to the radar. At this point, I feel like we need one.
Yeah.
Yep.
At this point, if we don't have one, what do we do?
I'm going to lobby for one.
Let's lobby.
Yeah.
If for nothing else, for us to be able to talk about on a broadcast.
Yes. If you need a vote, I'm a sure vote.
You're a fighter. You can get connections with the police officers.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
know?
look at you.
Look at you, resourceful, Coach.
Yeah.
Resourceful. Sailors.
Another smart.
Now you can just flash that badge. Be like, let me borrow this.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it works as well doing it to a police officer. They really have their own authority. I have mine.
There's a little competition there too, from what I hear. So
Always.
They might really try to hang on.
Maybe
to
bring
that.
them some donuts.
Well, I mean, it's not really a competition.
No, not at all.
Hey, we've got school resource officer Dave Wipa in the building.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure we could
Officer Wipa.
make some connections.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
And he's always willing to help us out with our broadcast videos. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dave does a really, really good job with everything he's involved with. So.
Yeah, he's a solid guy. I have the privilege of working in the schools these days, which has been awesome. And Officer White was one of the very first guys to come up and introduce himself and make me feel at home. It's been great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're lucky as a program to, see a lot of staff support here. You know, a lot of teachers and admin in watching the games, and
oh yeah,
2 former varsity coaches in the house tonight as well.
Yeah, pretty cool. I saw
Kyle
that.
Current, Dan Potts, my coaches.
Not on the broadcast with us tonight, but Steve DeLong. I saw him over on the other side for just being here as a fan. So there is a lot of support, just a ton of support for all the stuff going on here at North Shore.
That's a great serve.
There's another miscommunication.
That's one of those gifts that can change the entire tone. Now you're up by 3. We were back and forth there, tied up, 1 point difference, that kind of stuff. This puts a little bit more pressure on the Ducks.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Great pickup.
Yeah,
these girls can read the court so well. I
agree. Especially for as young as they are, right? I mean, like at the game, just to be veteran. That's tough.
They haven't called it, right? They just called it.
Impressive rally, though.
Yeah, that was a heck of a volley. Neither team wants to go home tonight without the win. You can tell that they're going to play all the way through to the end.
Mm-hmm. Smart serve just in the court. Great spot.
Lift.
Looks like it.
Coach over there for Zeeland's a little frustrated with that call. It's up.
Still in. Too many times.
Tough. You love seeing it though, right?
Yeah.
Getting those touches, bodies on the ground.
Once again, just as a reminder, each match needs to be won by 2 points. So as we get closer to the end of this one, the tighter it is, the longer it could go. They called that in.
They did, yeah. She
That
got a
only
touch
makes it
on it.
closer.
She got a touch on it over there. I don't know if that was.
Did she?
She might have saved her a bit on that one. Again, it's tough though to call, right? Going right up the line there.
Well, and I think it's tough for, on the court, you want to step into the middle, right where you think the ball is going to go. So I think it kind of goes against a lot of people's nature to stay wide on defense, but you just have to trust that your block is going to take away the middle of the court, and be wide on defense like that. So
No, 100%. They've been swinging away pretty much all night, from the block and doing exactly what that, like you said, that block is meant to do, right? Take a portion of the court away. But it's really tough, like you said, to stay on the outside there. That discipline to stay out there is it's uncomfortable because you feel like you're.
Away from
I want to be in
action.
the party.
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
I want to have fun.
When you are so very important, right where you need to be.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It doesn't just necessarily feel that way.
yeah, if you are on defense and you can't see the hitter outside of those blockers' shoulders, you are in the wrong spot and you're in trouble.
Nicely
Great
done.
decision.
Yep.
It's like we were talking about. She's been so much more offensive this year. You have to establish yourself as a threat if you want to open up the net for your hitters.
23-21.
It's a great series. That front row there did some really meaningful work on that point. Got a lot of touches on balls. That was great.
Yeah, like we said, this is a taller front row than this program has seen in a long time, and that certainly helps when we're up putting up a block. It's a great push.
Tough. It's a good spot.
Yeah. And to their credit, they have had a few really smart plays down the line today, so it forces that line defender to stay disciplined and stay deep, and it makes picking up that short tip a lot harder.
That's a great spot. That's in. Oh, goodness gracious.
Let's take another look at that one.
I want to look at that shot right there.
Oh, man. I disagree strongly.
Yeah, that was a hot take this late in the match.
That was definitely in.
Yeah. Let's. We need to bring the replay up over to that guy. Yeah, let's go. Ball don't lie.
Yeah.
Ball don't lie, Grace Ann. Ooh, she was feeling that one.
It's a good way to answer.
Oh yeah, this is a push one here.
So
this is one of those ones you just got to put it in play, right?
Yep.
Hit right in the middle of the court, right in that big old gap there.
you got a
Smart
timeout.
timeout from
Yeah, try to ice
West
him.
coach.
Yeah, that's a great
We'll go
great decision.
So the pressure right now it's got to be so immense on the
Oh,
Ducks,
yeah.
just because of the fact that the next point, if Sailors get it, wins.
Oh yeah.
But if they get the point, now they're pushing. Now we're in that push to 2. You can survive. The Sailors, if they get this, we're on our way.
That's
We're on
right.
our way to the conference.
That's right.
Close to the conference tournament here. So.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that there's a photographer out there somewhere who got a picture of Grace when she put that one down there. There was a lot of emotion in that swing. I think we know what's on the line here, right? These are the types of moments that you play for.
And as we talked about earlier, this team has closed a lot of people out 3-0 on it. This is
Great serve.
This is the kind of push and grit that they've needed.
Tough. We're in it.
Yeah.
We're in it.
Tied it up, 24-all.
Another smart serve.
Oh, wow. No Okay. Here we go, girls. One good pass. Let's put it away. Oh.
And there's timeout.
Timeout. It's a good call.
And you can just feel the momentum kind of shift back over to the Ducks.
Yep.
That's a great called timeout. Honestly, you can put that right back on your side of it with a good coaching opportunity by Coach Hellman, which already seeing what I've seen in this team so far and what Coach Hellman's done, there's no reason to believe that she can't change the tide of this and get it right back on.
Oh, no, absolutely. And if you're looking down here in the huddle, you know, you're looking at girls who are poised to make a play, right? I mean, I feel like everybody up here has been a part of enough sports, right? You can kind of see when somebody's got the deer in the headlights look, and I don't see any of that here.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, these girls are ready.
All right, here we go.
Great pass.
Oh, that was a great up.
Yeah.
That's another great pass.
Smart.
That's what we wanted.
There we
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They are fired up.
That's right.
I love it.
All right, Grace.
Well, this is exactly what you want out of a volleyball match.
I agree. Get up.
Yeah.
I impede the play. So that what you saw there was our middle got their hand up and put their hand into the play. You can't block a pass, right? If it was if they were attacking, it would be different. But that was a good call.
Yeah.
What a set.
Very smart, competitive swing from Cece.
Yeah, she's stretching for those. Her outsides
they
are
are
swinging
fired
with
up.
every bit of it. I love it. You know, as somebody swinging there on the outside, you love to see those big, hanging sets like that. They're really reaching for them.
Great serve again.
Those are going to be tough. You don't get a touch on the outside there, it's going to be tough to get a ball up.
Back and forth.
Yep.
The Ducks they found the only spot on the court that was not covered.
Yep. That's right.
So we're going to 5. Folks.
That's right. Here we go. Hey, that's a beautiful thing, honestly.
We're going to 5.
This is grit.
Now, on the 5th one, there's a change in the score, correct? So is it 20, did you say?
15.
15, okay,
Yep.
so it's 15.
15, win by 2.
15 win by 2.
That's right.
Wow, amazing. This has been phenomenal to watch and cover. I mean, if you want to watch volleyball at all, this is exactly the type of match you want to watch.
No, I agree. It's super competitive. You see, you see both teams, putting it all out there. There's nothing better than getting above the 25s there and watching a team teams go back and forth like that.
I would imagine that Coach Hellman would rather have had a three and out. But
I can imagine.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
She would love to be home eating dinner with Court and the family.
Solid point.
Yeah.
Solid point. Yeah, no, I think from a fan standpoint, purely from what I'm talking about, right? I'm just excited to watch good volleyball. But I agree completely. Yeah, it would have been good to close that one out.
Sure.
They'll have another chance here, though. It's always, I don't know. Regardless of the sport, it's always one of those things. Closing the door shut. It's not an easy thing to do. You get into those later parts of a match, and there's, it almost feels like like a mental block there. You're consistent all day, and it's hard to just shut it down, get them, get out of here.
When you get to the 5th out of 5 like this, you know your opponent. You already felt out the strengths and weaknesses. It's a mental and physical grit fight. This is this is a back alley brawl at this point for the next 15 points.
100%. I think this is who wants it most is what it comes down to, right? I mean, both teams are playing a really high level of volleyball, and we're going to be seeing some good stuff here.
Yeah, I think another huge piece when you get this far into a match too is like, you're in those long rallies, you're getting a little winded. Are you going to be able to remember in the middle of the scramble play to stick to the game plan, right? And pick on those weak points and
not go for the second ball, and make your setter want to take your head off,
Right.
Yeah, seriously. Good serve. Great float.
Hot start with an ace.
Here we go. One at a time. Troop away.
Kyan is typically a really consistent server as well, so
yeah,
I always feel really comfortable with her
yeah,
behind the service line to
just
start.
ice in her veins.
Yeah, and to ace a libero too on the first point of the set.
I know.
That's got to be a confidence boost.
Ooh, it's a good block there by Zeeland. Oh, good eye. Way to be back there.
Hey, take the easy points where they exist.
That's right. Let them beat themselves.
And those unforced errors, service errors, swinging in the net.
Yeah.
On a fifth set.
Yeah, they're costly.
Yeah.
That's
another
great.
costly one.
That's right. That's the benefit of a good serve. That first pass is crucial to get a really good, bump set spike going. If you can, take a good, you see it there.
Communication right there.
Yep. You can take that first good pass away. You can really disrupt that system that they have.
It looks like Zeeland West libero is struggling a little bit on serve receive, so we're picking on her a bit.
Oh, almost got her again.
Yeah.
Those float serves are hard to keep in.
Yeah.
Set the serve for the Ducks, number 8, Anna Lundgren.
Saved us there a little bit.
Yeah, we got lucky with a touch on that.
Yep.
Now, is there a rule at all? Can you leave your feet on the serve? Can you get up in the air to serve down? I mean,
yeah. The only real rule is that you're making contact before you go over that line. So you'll see girls do different types of.
into the net.
Yep.
Great back row attack. That was a great call.
Yep.
So their setter, you can see her. She's looks like number 7.
Yep.
Pushing up number 5 in serve receive, cannot jump in attack. Her hands cannot attack over the plane of the net. So that was a great call. It's a tough thing to keep an eye on.
Miscues.
Yeah, quick timeout here.
Now you're at a sudden death now. Your 5th one to 15. You're climbing out of a hole to begin with now.
Yeah, that's tough.
These miscues can start to add up. Like, these are mental defeating.
Oh yeah, they're good. It's the nerves, right? That mental toughness is so tough. It's so hard to, have fortified in a moment when, it's all on the line, right?
Yeah.
Every touch is crucial. So, and you can really, again, you see it, right? You see the emotion on the faces of, the sailors as they leave. They're all smiling. They have that poise about them.
Sailors up 7-2 here.
Yeah, that lead in the
Gotta
5th
shut the
set.
door, though.
Yeah.
Gotta shut the door.
Yeah, 5 points is not much.
Yeah, Zeeland isn't gonna go away. Not without a fight.
Look, they took their libero out of serve receive too.
Yeah, they did.
See if they'll pick on the new girl. Looks like it.
That was good up, though.
Yeah, great pass.
Oh, so tough.
Big block.
It's only one.
That was a single block, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's you
Feels
know,
good.
me versus you. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough one. It always feels good to put one down on somebody else and/or block, right? Oh, good
Great
up.
hands. Man, our block timing right now looks great. They're going up together really well.
I agree. Oh, it's tough.
Can't quite close it.
Yeah. Well, they didn't quite close it there, but they got a really good touch. It's just tough on that touch to get under the ball sometimes.
Right. Well, and as a defender, you know, you're set up to pick up a swing, and then as soon as it goes off somebody's hands, that's a quick adjustment.
Yeah. You know, I liken it a lot to, you know, receiver trying to catch a ball that just got tipped by a corner. You know, your hand's in one place to catch it, ball gets tipped. To adjust to that in real time is not an easy thing to do.
Carly's had some good service runs so far today. Nice cover.
That's a great set.
Yeah.
Was that a touch there? Oh.
It looked like there was a touch, but
Yeah.
maybe not.
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to yell into the headset there.
No, you're good.
I'm on the edge of my seat a little bit.
You would not be the first person to be excited about this with a headset on. So.
Man. Hey, those middles are really eating us up right now.
So Zeeland making it very interesting here.
Closing the gap a little bit. That floated. Wow. Great serve.
There we go.
Tight set.
Great
Smart
put down.
choice. Very
That's
smart
a great
choice.
play. Sometimes that power push like that, you know, it really takes something off of it. To put it right in the middle, right where nobody was. That was a great play.
So set of 15, do each team get one timeout?
Two. Still two.
Still two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, great poise on that play back there.
Yeah, good hustle.
Down ball. That's what you want.
Yeah.
That was a great up. Ah, we jumped early there.
Yeah.
Block one up a little bit early there.
Each team trying to climb to 15 in this final set. Best of 5, have to win by 2.
Good play.
Touch, Cayenne.
Goodness gracious.
Way to keep that alive.
Oh, yeah. It's so tough, you know. You really want to swing hard in moments like these. You know, she touched that ball below the tape, and that didn't have a chance to go over.
Yeah.
Great serve. Goodness gracious. Yes,
13-7. Sailors looking to close the door on this, like the Lions are going to close the door.
That's
on the Packers
right.
tonight.
That's
I don't know about
right.
that. Jordan Love about to redeem.
Are you a
us.
Packers
He's a
fan?
Packer.
Go Pack, go,
Man,
baby.
get up out of here, man. You're out here sitting in the state of Michigan,
Yes, sir.
disrespecting the mic. No, I love it, man. I will not say I'm a Packers fan because that would just be untrue.
Oh, wow.
Man.
A little bit of ping pong at the net.
Yeah, it was great hands out here. Oh, that was out.
Yes.
All right,
Sailors are 1 point
push
away.
one.
Match point. Here we go.
Out.
Push
Just
one.
like the Lions are going to be out of the NFC North race after tonight.
It's
Just
so-
hurtful, you know, just hurtful.
It's so cute. Cohen's so cute.
So cute. I love that. You know,
Him and his Green Bay Packers.
yeah, that's right. Jordan Love.
Looks like
You
we
got to be
got
quite
a-
the fan to be a Jordan Love fan.
You know, I wasn't a believer the first couple years in Jordan Love, but
You know, that would make sense because he's, you know, I still don't believe actually.
he's been showing us. Just you'll be a believer after tonight.
There we go. He's
also-
playing some good football this year. I'm not going to pretend.
There's also people that believe in the Loch Ness Monster, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, good Nope, that came down on
it
our
did.
side there, yep.
Wow, that looked like it came down.
It was a great block. So what you'll see sometimes is the ball will roll right down your body. You got to really pike and push over the net, right? So your hands are over, almost attacking, because then the ball goes right back down. But it's hard to do.
Great set.
Could be it. That's it. Yeah, that's right.
Let's go ahead and take it.
Go Shores.
Look at
Go
that
Blue.
last hit one more time. Both ankles on this one.
Smart of Grace. She sees a big block up and just swings off the top of her hands.
Swing hard. Yeah, I love it.
Way to use the block on that.
Yeah, Grace is an intelligent swinger. And you go right back to the well, right? She's a playmaker. Let her make plays.
Right.
That's great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. The Sailors take the win out of here, an outright conference #1 seed, which means that they'll be hosting the conference tournament here in a few more days. I think we've got a couple more regular season matches yet left.
Yeah, we will play Zeeland East on Tuesday, I believe. I probably should know this, right? I'll be there either way.
You will.
Yeah.
You will.
Well, this has been a fantastic coverage of volleyball for the Sailors and for the sport in general, and it's been an absolute pleasure, Caitlin and Matt. You guys are more than welcome on this broadcast anytime we're doing volleyball.
Oh,
and we will be, hopefully, we'll be able to cover something in the tournament as well.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
It was a great experience.
And if you enjoyed it, seriously, you guys are welcome back. It was awesome to have you guys on here.
Oh, thank you so much. I feel like we teamed up,
Yeah.
right?
It was great.
We'll be
Got
back
that
with our
natural
Hawaiian
chemistry?
shirts.
Yeah, exactly. Honolulu Blue. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid,
So for Matt, Caitlin, Cohen, and myself, this is Sailor Nation Sports Network signing off. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night for homecoming as football takes on the Wolves of Wyoming. So have a fine and wonderful evening, everybody. Take care.